All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome. Hello. Okay. Welcome to another Things VTubers Say. Once again, we are here today with another guest. That is our cooking VTuber, Giri.
Giri, oh god. Wrong jacket.
Let's go ahead and firstly get some sound checks going on. Giri, could you say hello and introduce yourself?
Hi, Chad. Hi, everybody. My name is Onigiri, but I usually just go by Giri. I cook stuff on Twitch. That's about it. That's my whole personality. I cook on Twitch. That's about it.
And lady, how you doing today?
I have coffee.
Better coffee? I
No.
hope? No, same bad coffee you were just
It's
drinking
bitter.
before.
I ran out of chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, yummy.
So yeah, guys, let us know if we sound good or what you think of that, and we can go ahead and get in with the festivities here. So yeah, we have a really cool VTuber setup here, a cooking VTuber. What does that mean? What can you explain to maybe our audience that somehow, some way hasn't come across one of your streams what that looks like?
I could pull up a screenshot. So my cooking streams are a little bit different from what you might imagine a VTuber cooking stream is. It's not an up-down hand cam or anything like that. I found a way to integrate my L2D model that you see here with my IRL kitchen setup and my IRL hands. So basically, it films like a standard cooking show almost, where you see the whole table. There is a GoPro shot that you can kind of see food that's like sizzling or boiling or whatever, but instead of a real body, it's the body that you see here. And obviously, so you know what I'm doing with my hands, you can see my IRL hands. Yeah, what False pulled up just there. So that's usually what my cooking shows look like. I try to do those twice a week, once with friends for collabs and once just by myself. We chilling, we're making yummy food. But yeah, let me move out of the no, I'm bending the wrong way.
Now I'm moving.
There's leg. There's leg. I'm just gonna bend this way. There you go. That's
Why do you get the shoulder?
No, moving back to lady. I want to lean on her shoulder. I don't want to be on False's stinky side. I want lady side.
False stinky. You want my shoulder?
I'm trying to reach you, lady. I'm trying to reach you as hard as I can.
My shoulder is as soft as
stopping me.
Right.
He's cooking. I mean, sorry. He's stopping me. Sorry.
Here we go.
Sorry. Say so.
Here we go.
Giri.
All right. We got you back where you want to be.
I'm here. Okay.
So,
I'm too much. There we go.
That's my ear. That's you licking my ear.
I got in too deep for a second. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Continue.
So this was a really cool stream. This was with Bao.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes, we have like collab streams here with other VTubers, or not even other VTubers. Sometimes it's just IRL streamers, right?
Yeah, with Coefficient once and with Nags once, I believe. I think those are the only two flesh tubers I've worked with or collabed with.
And they of course have their own like camera setup sometimes. So in this instance, Bao actually set up a camera in her kitchen, I believe.
Yeah. She did the hand cam, directing at her hands and her table. Basically, but she didn't like show herself or anything.
Wait,
like that.
On the menu, was that these nuts?
Yeah.
I love it.
Originally, the intention was that I was supposed to update the little menu holder thing for each Wednesday cooking stream where I have my own menu. And then I got lazy, so I'm just like, you know what? Chat can just look at these nuts and it's good. It's fine.
I have prob.
Let's see here. The co-stream was legendary, and also it sounds like Bao forgot the noodles. Oh no!
Yeah, I heard that she forgot to buy noodles last minute, so her mod had to like Uber Eats the noodles to her.
Oh.
Like live. She had to go pick it up and
Just
everything.
make them. Just make the noodles. It's
Yeah, just make it easy. Rice noodles, easy. Get the rice, smash it together. 20 minutes done.
Don't
Noodles.
make rice noodles. Just make regular noodle.
Regular, exactly.
You have noodle at least.
Also, Cyblade, thank you for the 7 months in the Tier 1 membership. Thank you so much. Saying
What do
hello,
you do?
Giri.
Oh.
Hi.
Purple hair gang in the house. Yeah, that's just total coincidence. Total coincidence. I love that your chat is behind me here because I see Oni Bro feet pics. Oni Bro feet pics being spammed. I love your chat. I legitimately
my freaking
love your chat.
is the loveliest hive mind, but at the absolute, they're monsters. They're the greatest, softest, cuddliest chat, but at the same time, they're the bane of my existence.
They are cultured.
And just for actually clarification's sake, would you like to say anything about Oni Bro?
Oh, he's just he's a nobody. Don't worry.
Okay. All right.
Oni Bro?
He's not worth your time right now, false and lady. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
So-
what about the pupper? How is he?
Pom
I remember
Pom is
the
doing
last time-
well.
Last time we met, Pom Pom was a little under the weather.
Yeah, no, Pom Pom is going to be forever under the weather, unfortunately, because she is a geriatric dog. She's 10 and a half. Oh no, she's almost 11 years old now.
Wow.
In July, she will be 11 years old. But unfortunately, since last year, she's developed a heart problem where she's a Pomeranian. The vet said that for smaller dogs, it's quite common to develop like a really large heart. And then because for small dogs, they have very small tracheas to begin with, her heart is so big, it's pressing against her trachea, which causes her to cough and breathing problems and stuff. So she's on medication forever now.
You're coughing now?
Yeah. So if you do hear her coughing now or like during streams or whatever, that's just my old lady trying to catch her breath, you know.
Give her lots of pets for me.
Yeah, so I will. I most definitely will. But yeah, unfortunately, she will always be kind of in a sick state. But she's hanging in there. She's doing okay.
She is loved. We love that.
Also,
Fighting!
fighting power. This is also usually the time we ask about like your mamas and your papas for your VTuber self. Is there anybody? It looks like we have a few people here in your credits here.
Yeah, so my art papa, the one who drew me, is by Cluseller. They are both Japanese though, just FYI. So Cluseller-san, he's always in my chat when I stream for the most part as well, which is really, really nice and kind of him. But
Nice.
my art papa is by Cluseller, and my rigger my rigger is by Boss. So I'm moving because of Boss, and I am alive and in this form because of Cluseller. They're really, really wonderful, great to work with. And yeah, I love them both.
Insulting your brother was why we threw you in prison earlier, Gary. Thank you, Master Minos, for that. Thank you. Yeah, so this was pretty cool. We had welcome to Twitch, Papa. Give him lots of support.
Yeah,
And
he's
then,
starting to stream on Twitch now, which is really cool.
Whoa.
And then a very, very cool illustration here.
My manga artist drew that for me. I love that.
Also, giving this from looks like your Papa, the Hegal
Yeah.
Legacy.
This was during the subathon. We were just like chatting and talking. He was like listening in, and then he just drew that within like 10 minutes. He's like, "Oh, here you go," and then I'm like, "Oh, shoot! I love it. Thank you."
We also have up here my next outfit inspiration. Bless you, eye candy.
Outfit 2 is in the works, or I'm brainstorming outfit 2, and I was gonna say artist block, but I'm not an artist, but I was having, I don't know, creativity block, so I was talking to Candy about it, and she's just like, here you go, it's an onigiri bra there. And I'm like, wow, sold, done. Somebody rig this right now.
I thought that was your like crotch.
Yes, I was with that too. Yeah, but
And that's like a
now
little seaweed.
I see it
Little
more as like
covering.
a mouse pad kind of set up here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
look,
yeah.
oh yeah, you're right. Okay, you know what? New mouse pad coming, it's gonna be like that. Exactly like that.
Oh my gosh, can we get like a Lenny face in the middle?
Ooh,
But,
that'd be really cool.
Culture.
I am really trying to find a time that works with us and Candy, and also with us and Techie. I'd love to have those join us on the show. So we're working on that. Yeah, but
Techie and Candy are great. I love them. They're so
They're
sweet.
cuties.
I know.
so we had this tweet early this morning. I woke
my
up
God.
and I already have a headache. Are you feeling a little bit better today? How's your Mother's Day going, if I may ask?
I'm feeling better. I've had a tough weekend this week. I had to cancel stream on Thursday as well because some
Saw
IRL
that.
stuff happened. Yeah, like with work and stuff like that. So unfortunately, this week wasn't the most relaxing week for me. But I had dim sum with my mom, so that's always a plus. So it was very, very yummy. The dim sum blew my headache away, and then I'm feeling better now. But after this, I'm gonna have to go back to work and stuff too. So
Yeah.
it's a hectic week for me.
Wow. Are you like Oh, okay.
Lady, it sounded like you were doing Mother's Day tomorrow more so. Mine is like basically delayed by like 2 weeks, but I'm taking the whole day off, so we're not going to have a Things VTubers Say on the 22nd because I'm just doing everything from my mama that day. So just a heads up. Very, very, very. I love my mother. I really do, and I want to make it like a better day than it could have been today. So we'll get that out of the way.
What a good son! Wow. Now I feel kind of bad for giving my mom dim sum and dipping.
I
have a very forgiving mother.
Not to go too into it, but this was surprising to me, and it sounded like you thought the same about me. You're not yet a full-time streamer, right?
No. Yeah, I still have a full-time job outside of streaming.
That's like mind-blowing because of like your setup and your presentation. It just has all the elements you would expect from a full-time streamer. Like I just, it sounds like that's a possible goal. Do you think for this year, or what are you thinking on that?
I am certainly hoping I'll be able to do full-time streaming in a few months. Hopefully by the end of this year, I was gonna say most definitely, but I have learned not to promise anything online. So I'm gonna try my hardest to eventually get to full-time streaming sometime this year. But it's looking possible. But I don't want to I don't want to just commit just now. I'm more of an anxious person. I want to make sure that I'm really good before I quit something that's stable. So hopefully by the end of this year I'll be able to.
It's a huge step. I mean, we still remember when Bal did it and Girl DM did it, and like all the thought that went into it for them. Understandable.
Yeah.
Einhander, thank you for the 8 months. Wow, 8 months. Understandable. Give False Mama love from us too. Thank you guys. Thank you. C plus Hero VT with the 5. You are cook VTuber. VTubers are also gamers. There is a game called Cooking Mama or Cooking Mana. Have you played Cooking Mama?
Okay, so two things I want. I may be a cookie VTuber, but I am the most terrible gamer. I unfortunately did not grow up playing games. I lack that mental and hand coordination, dexterity that most gamers have. I like to boast in streams that I am pro gamer, but let's be real, I suck at games. I'm very, very terrible. I'm not the most confident gamer out there, but occasionally I would do like silly games or whatever. But going back to Cooking Mama, also contrary to what people might think, I have never played Cooking
Mama. First off, hey Momo, hey here in chat. Howdy.
Momo. I want to make sure it was the right Momo. Momo, hi Momo.
Momo,
fantastic guest from last week. Thanks for stopping in. And it's an easy recommendation. Like, I think that would be like a cool little niche series you could do, like just play some cooking games and like judge them very harshly, like they got this wrong and all that. Like, I think it would be totally up your alley.
I need to take notes. I need to write that down. I have seen the gameplay. I've just never tried it myself.
I feel like something like Cooking Simulator wouldn't even be like the inaccuracies. It would just probably be Giri fumbling, be like, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, it's on the floor. Blah, blah, blah.
Why is the egg not cracking? Why?
That's Overcooked. You know what? There's actually like a lot of cooking games out there.
I have tried Overcooked once, and that was just chaos. I lost my voice after that stream. It was just madness and chaos. I kept on falling into like holes and ditches for whatever reason. I keep on forgetting who I am, so I'm just like, where am I? And then my friends are just like, Giri, right there, and I'm just like, where's the shrimp? Where? It's just madness all around.
Oh, Cooking Sim in VR, yeah.
Dude, Overcooked gets crazy. It does get crazy as you go further in. But like stoves start mixing, sometimes there are portals.
Yeah.
Moving vehicles where like the kitchen's on like another, not even on the same platform.
Yeah, right? Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I thought I was the only, I thought I was just incapable or something. Thank you, lady.
There's this one map in Overcooked where it's like you're in a mine shaft and like there's only one controller where you move the mine table where you are, but there's only just enough room to hold 2 plates on that thing. So like you gotta chop and then you gotta like move from one. It's so. It literally makes me quit the game every time I play with my friend. We can't get past it.
That sounds so rough. Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. I don't think I've ever gotten to the mining stage, but I have gotten to a stage where there was like portals involved and stuff.
The knockoff Harry Potter.
We have Jesse Lockhart with another 5. What are Giri's thoughts about the recent attacks on old tubers? Okay, firstly, it's not attacks. No one's attacking old tubers. It's just, yes, if you are 25 and up, you are an old tuber, you're elderly, you're a boomer tuber. That's all. That's all we have to say.
Period. There's nothing complicated about it. Period.
Just memeing. Don't worry about it. Just memeing. We got, man, I have to say, like last night's video about that kind of that joking kind of line about like 25 and up being elder VTubers got a load of comments. Like everybody immediately in the comments on YouTube was like, I'm this old. Like, okay, I didn't ask, but cool.
Right? Yeah, usually whenever I even insinuate some kind of like age thing where I wasn't asking, I didn't say my age, I didn't ask for anybody's age, and everyone just starts like spamming their ages, and I'm always just so worried that someone's going to say something like a little you know, so I'm just like, please no one say anything that might get yourself or me in trouble.
Oh yeah, whenever someone says a name, I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm literally like, I discount all the fun in my voice. I'm like, don't do that. Okay.
Einhander with another 5. Can I get my senior citizen discount on this super chat? Yes, you can. Thank you for the 5.
Wow, already promising things that's not even integrated yet.
100%.
What a scammer.
It's on the way.
10% discount.
Incoming.
In the mail. It's in the mail.
It's in the checks in the mail. The discount checks in the mail.
Very quickly, we see here we actually have a number of hashtags for your Twitter. Giri, it looks like Lust. Is that illustration for your art? Or
it's Giri Lust, but I wanted to be a little cheeky with this, so I just did Giri Lust instead. But that's all like safe for work art. I do have another tag for like not safe.
We have the hashtag horny Giri, as we can see there. It's for the NSFW. Giri Live. I know, lady, you use your live tag from time to time. I never thought to do that myself, but it makes sense.
I personally don't use Giri Live to go live, though. That's just my hashtag if people want to find my schedule easier. So if they just kind of want to whip up that week's schedule, like, okay, there it is. I don't actually use it for going live.
The
who would do that? We're just lame. That's so lame.
I have tried. I just forget. I have tried, but I always forget.
The wonderful schedule, we're not on here. How mysterious. It's just so...
Oh my gosh, you're like this every single time. Every time there's a guest. Every time there's a guest, False is like, we're not on their schedule. Did they forget about us?
Dare.
Let me DM them just to be sure.
It's not the first time. It's not the last time.
Literally 3 times in a row now.
I just need to make sure they didn't forget.
In my defense, usually like for my schedules, it's when I'm live. Like if I have offline collabs, I tend not to. No, don't worry. I have marked it down the calendar. Everything is good to go. I just tend
you
to
sure
like,
about that?
Yeah. I just tend to
Are you
like.
here right now?
Are you here
sure?
right now? Yeah.
That's my feeble explanation as to why it's not on there. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
What is hashtag Onimart? What is that? Is that like memes?
That's for my I forgot what is it? I think it's for memes, and I think it's also for my manga, my weekly manga. I forgot. I lose track of these things. I think it's for memes and also for the weekly manga that I put out, like the Nichijo Onimart or Nichijo, like every Onimart everyday stuff, shenanigans.
Takuma, thank you very much for the membership. Love seeing you here. Thanks, Takuma. Thank you. Okay. So, let's pop over to your Twitch page. You're primarily a Twitch streamer, if you would say.
Damage.
That's where the majority of your content derives from. 44,400 followers. Fantastic.
Ooh, I just realized. Cool.
We have Giri's link down below to her Twitter. Feel free to give it a follow. Give it a follow here on Twitch. What is the GG Talent Group, if I may ask? What is that?
It's my management agency. It's just Toropium, but they sent me the link to join, and then that was the link they gave me. So it just showed up as GG Talent Group, but it's just Toropium.
They got a lot of pretty big streamers, actually. A lot of big names. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did you start with them recently? Have you been with them for some time?
No, very, very recently.
What if I may ask, was like, okay, now's the time to get like this kind of management or this kind of representation? What was the point? How did it come about?
I was starting to realize that I might need a bit of help with like navigating sponsorships and stuff like that, and also obviously as I stream and grow a little bit, I got busy, so I can't always like manage like every single like social media and avenue and everything. So I don't know if I'm allowed to mention who introduced me to Turo. Maybe I won't say for now, but a VTuber friend did mention that they work with them, and that they've been really, really amazing for them and stuff. And I'm like, oh shit, let me look into it. And then we were like talking for a few months just so that I tend to be a very anxious person. I want to make sure I ask like 10,000 people what they think about like everything before I make a decision. So I've only recently like joined officially, but I was like considering the options of like getting the management agency, and that just helped me out, and also with like sponsors and stuff. But yeah, that's about it.
That's right, chat. We're past the 10-minute mark. We're probably okay. We're fine.
Yay! I'm free. My shackles have been unbound. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
So we have you as also an Oni Warlord, Super Seiso V Chef. As far as the branding, like V Chef, cooking VTuber, what have you landed on there? What is that like? A little bit of that, a little bit of both.
I just made it up because I thought it sounded cool. I was like, V Chef, let's go, yay! I just completely made that up randomly one day. I'm like, I'll just go with that, and that sounds kind of cool.
Virtual chef.
Yeah, virtual chef.
So for those who don't know, Giri also has a YouTube channel coming up on 20,000 subscribers. Pretty regular content here. New video from just 2 days ago. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and post that right there in chat. So there's the link. Feel free to give that a sub here on YouTube. Very, very regular content. Any other plans for YouTube, or it sounded like you had some editors kind of helping out with this?
Yeah, I do have plans to make maybe potentially YouTube exclusive videos instead of just like condensed
Highlights.
VODs, you know?
Yeah,
I kind of want to do like actual YouTube videos, but I think I'm probably gonna do I already have ideas of what I might want to do, but I'm kind of waiting to maybe quit my job so I kind of can clear up more hours of my day to actually get around to it. Right now it's a little impossible to kind of stream and do everything else and work and still do videos outside of everything else. But ideally for YouTube, that's kind of the plan, maybe some exclusive ones.
Jesse has a great question here. What plan or occasion would make Giri stream on YouTube?
Honestly, nothing is really stopping me from streaming on YouTube, but in terms of streaming exclusively on YouTube, that might take a while for me to like YouTube's gonna have to do a bit better, I think. In terms of like everything. I'm not saying like Twitch is like great and don't be all or anything, but YouTube in terms of discoverability and stuff like that, just some things, if you want to be nitpicky, is not like ideal for me. But in terms of just like having fun and maybe doing like a random one, nothing's really stopping me. I'm just busy and lazy at the same time, so you know, that's why I haven't streamed on YouTube yet.
Giri is one of my favorite channels to watch. The food always looks great. The chat is always having fun, and Giri is always fun to bully, says Avery. It's true.
Thank you, Avery. Thank
These are all
you.
facts. Period.
Borf, thank you for the 5 months cooking tutorial. Cooking tutorial videos in the future. Well, I think they kind of, in a way, somewhat work like that. But
yeah, the ones I have currently are like more or less tutorials. Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, it's looking fantastic here, but then it goes further because we do have a Patreon here, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Looks like 3 tiers, some, Discord roles and things like that. So that's always cool to see. And then beyond this is when I knew, like, okay, yeah, she's on top of this. Pretty active TikTok.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
These are also edited videos, correct?
Mm-hmm. My editors also do those, yeah.
Wow.
I used to do it myself, but now they're all editors now.
When did you think, like, okay, now's the time for editors? Like, what was there any kind of trigger point there, or was it just like you found an editor?
When I realized that my editing sucked poo-poo. So I did 1 or 2 by myself. It didn't have that much traction, and I also just really wanted to be on par with the content that everyone else is pushing out on TikTok, with like all the subtitles popping in and out and like funny sounds and all music and everything. I just kind of lack the skill, and obviously I could learn it, but the time it takes me to learn it and edit it, it's going to be a few hours out of my day that I could have done on grinding Twitter or doing IRL work or stuff like that. So I'm just like, you know what? I asked my editor, can you do something like this? And then they were like, yeah, I can. And I'm like, okay, great. Now that's your job now. So that's kind of when I realized. I used to do, like, if you just scroll down to like a lot of the really old ones where it's just kind of me not ad-libbing. What is it called? Lip syncing to like, like sounds and stuff. Those were all done by myself, filmed by myself. But afterwards, when the cooking videos started coming out and stuff, I'm just like, I can't like spend hours of my day scrubbing through like 4 hours of footage just to like spend another 2 hours editing some things. I just don't have the time, so I had to outsource that. Yeah.
Any thoughts on that, lady? Sounded like you were going to say something. I apologize. It's like I cut you off on something with TikTok.
No, it's okay.
We haven't looked at like the most important page yet for Giri, though.
There's a most important page? Oh, yes. No.
That is
even I don't know. What is that?
That's your throne.
Oh, no, don't look at my throne. No, chat, close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes. No.
What do you take color?
Stop looking. Everyone close your eyes. Don't look.
Oh, wait, comes
don't look at my shame.
Oh, wow.
Don't look at my shame. No, close your eyes, please.
Wait, this one seems actually pretty... Wow.
I have an eclectic collection, if you will, of things, I gotta just make sure all the hobbies are covered, you know? I like to live a fruitful life. Why am I being judged right now for wanting to live a fruitful life?
No.
Drawing tablet screen.
My community wants me to be well-fed and exercised and well-dressed, okay? To be fair, most of these were all like, what is it called? Recommended. I didn't actually put those there myself. My community just like, you need this. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll add that.
So, chat, you may see there is a bidet there behind chat there. We have that. We have lots of actually like cool things for.
Is that the same bidet Rose has?
It might have been. I actually recommended that to Rose, and she approved
Yeah,
it.
cool.
So I
Yeah.
got it, and I was like, that was me.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, that looks familiar. I feel like Rose cleans her butt with that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some wonderful already gifted pieces here.
Hey!
Thyme here. All kinds of sauces. The hot sauce here. Do you use hot sauce? What do you think of hot sauce? What do you have like an opinion
I use
on it?
Chinese chili oil quite regularly, if not almost every day. But that's Chinese chili oil. In terms of actual like Western style hot sauce, it really depends on what I'm eating it with. But for the bomb specifically, I kind of just got it as like a gag thing just to try. And I've tried it twice on 2 separate occasions on stream. And they're not joking. Like the Hot Ones YouTube show. What is it called again? Hot Wings? Hot Ones? They're not like, I finally understand why they all struggle on that particular sauce. Because it is very, 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 I literally had just the teeniest little lick of it. And I was like choking and gagging and snorting snot and everything. It's horrible.
That would be the salicylic acid. No, the capsium?
The
capsaicin, whatever the fuck.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say salicylic acid. What the That's not it.
Pimples in your throat?
Acid. I think salicylic acid is the
for your
aroma
skin.
for like, yeah, it's in peppermint oil.
Oh, is it really? Oh, I had no idea.
Here, wintergreen mint.
Mm.
Yes.
They,
you sniff. You chew your gum.
Virtual YouTuber Neander's anime peach skin here. We have some toilet paper. The must-have, the Stream Deck XL. Awesome.
I'm using it right now.
The dinosaur pom-pom costume.
Yeah.
It's kind of being obscured by chat there, but yeah, we got.
Oh yeah, your big head's in the way.
Fantastic stuff. Now, it sounded like. Oh yeah, it looks like this is now correctly updated here because we have this. This is now in here. What are we looking at here, actually?
That's a loaded question. So I did order an index for myself, so that did come. So I'm very excited to do like VR stuff with everyone and do VR chat and stuff. I'm very, very excited for that. The little wooden box there, he's actually in chat. I did see him earlier, but Barrett made me that. He sent me something like a customized little box, a little gift thing. I have yet to open it because I kind of want to open it on stream maybe, but I did pull the box out of the shipping box but it's like it was like engraved and stuff and carved out and painted in. Really, really amazing. But I'm excited to see what's inside. That was from Barrett.
Sorry, I was sorry.
Oh, okay. And then there's just the index on the bottom, obviously, and then my cultured knee-high socks that also came. I just took a picture of everything, but yeah,
I thought this was like a wrapping like
it
paper.
looks like it though, right? I was like, I took it. Yeah, like I took the picture and I'm like, oh, it kind of looks like it belongs with the index, doesn't it? I got the special cultured version, guys. I cultured all the way, okay?
Forbidden.
There's Barrett. So excited.
There's Barrett. Yeah.
Nihegao. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Nihegao. Exactly. There you go.
I was gonna say, is this something, the little wooden box, was that commissioned or made by him?
No, it was purely a gift. He was just like, do you want something? I make stuff, and I'm like, wait, are you sure?
So
I don't want to. Yeah, like I don't want to be like, yes, give it to me, But he was like, oh no, of course, I don't mind at all. I'm like, okay.
I've been watching.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot of like like professional like wood making videos, and just like the
Yeah.
thing they go for like the soldering to even like the
Yeah.
little engravement details.
Mhm,
Bro,
mhm.
it's crazy. Also, as a side note, but do you know that like really like super dangerous, like you know, like when you put like your electricity through the wood, it's
Oh,
it's not like fire
it makes,
burning.
like,
It's something,
markings?
yeah, like little branch nerve like
mhm.
markings, but it's
Mhm.
very fatal if you do it like
Oh, is
without
it really?
professional. But yeah, a lot of people try doing that on TikTok. It used to be like a TikTok trend for a while because people are like, "Ha, you
Oh.
can do this yourself with a car battery or a microwave battery of some kind."
Oh.
And lots of people have been dying
Oh.
or have their homes burned down.
Oh,
Um,
no.
Yeah, it's crazy. Don't do it at home. Always seek a professional.
Oh, I had no idea it was that dangerous. I have
Oh,
seen
it's
one or
super
two
dangerous.
videos pop up.
That voltage for that wood is enough to be like the same voltage as an electric chair.
Oh,
Like,
shoot! I
yeah,
had no idea.
yeah.
Damn. Okay, everyone,
It's
be careful.
crazy.
Don't put electric charges through wood. It's not healthy.
Oh my goodness, we have this C plus hero with the 10. I'm gonna read this. Giri, all the dishes you make are delicious, but you
Thank
are
you.
the most delicious one of all. Sorry for the intentional
Aw.
flirt. Wow, making me re-flirt. Wow.
He is
Guys,
shooting his shot.
I will make my leave now. Goodbye. Bye. Thank you for that, though. Thank you.
That's very sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, cooking some like VR. That would be cool. That would be really
Yeah.
cool, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
Beat Saber. Oh, if your little
I'm
sabers
so
would be like
excited
if your
about Beat
little
Saber.
if your little sabers were like vegetables, or
Like
something, that'd
cleavers.
be
Yeah.
or
Or like
cleavers.
leeks or like
And then,
celery.
like,
Maybe even
you know what?
cleavers or something.
I don't know.
That would be so cool.
I don't know much about Beat Saber besides how much I really want to play it.
It's amazing.
But could you, if there was like a mod, so you could like make the blocks that you cut in half,
Yeah.
like Cooking
Different
Ninja,
colors, different
or, like,
shapes. Yeah.
oh, I was gonna say like Fruit Ninja.
Yeah,
That would be
you
so
can do
cute.
anything. I have played I had like an Oculus before. I've played Beat Saber, like the modded version. It's very fun. It's great. I do recommend
Wow.
it. Also a
I
great
wanna
workout. So I
play.
mean,
I know.
it's well-rounded game.
I want to play it so bad.
Giri, could you refresh my memory? Do you have a 3D model?
I have a tiny one. It's like it's a small version made by Feline. It's like a chibi version of my current outfit. I do use that for like, I guess, VR chat for now.
Gotcha.
Very
But I have a
puntable.
3D model in the makes, in the works. Sorry, maybe in a few
Ooh.
months' time it will be ready, but not quite yet. It's in the factory right now.
All right, let's take a look here. We haven't actually brought this up on any of the episodes yet, but this is like a weekly series. Could you just give us a quick background on what we're looking at here?
Oh, this is the RPR Hand and Brain collab where he taught me how to make carbonara, and I majorly messed it up slightly. Don't yell at me! Don't yell at me, Chad. Okay? It was just I just accidentally, due to his inadequate instructions, I ended up accidentally scrambling the sauce into scrambled eggs, and I technically made enough pasta to feed a family of 6, but I was only feeding me and Onibro. So that was just basically what happened. It was a summary of that collab. Yeah,
Did it taste
my
good,
beautiful
though?
pasta.
Is this
tastes
part
good.
of, is this part of like a weekly comic series that we can expect to see?
Yeah, I do try to do weekly. I kind of I do brain fart sometimes and maybe forget to post on time. But ideally, the goal is to do it like every once a week. It's just called Onimart Nichijo, which is just like the everyday happenings of like Onimart. So just like fun things that maybe happened the week prior, or just like funny moments that I kind of want to encapsulate into a manga. I just get my artist to do it, and then I
Wow.
post it once a week, or try
Anime
to.
coming soon.
So,
There's a
chat,
manga. There's an anime.
chat. If I have to ask if you're aware. If anyone here saw the stream, it is our guest telling the truth. Are they telling the truth? Press 1 for
No,
truth.
I'm telling the truth. I would never
Two-
lie. As a guest, I would never lie. How dare you?
Two for
What about as
me.
a chef?
For doubt.
How dare you accuse me of falsities like this? I am offended, sir.
Why not a circle? Why one?
Oh God! Oh, we're getting into that.
Wait,
No,
what? I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. What? Is there something I'm what?
2's and X's. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. So yeah, it's RPR. I've very quickly had the pleasure of speaking with this gentleman, and he really does care about his friends. It's pretty awesome.
RPR is great.
Sounds like he had a big win today, I think.
Yeah, for Apex, I think the LGS something, I forgot the name. I'm sorry, but it was a competition, and yeah, he placed first. It was great. His team placed first.
He's saying, I just want everyone to know that today's win is dedicated to Vtubers. We did it for you guys and nobody else. Yeah, he's had a lot of these. You know, you can tell he's turning in for the day, and he's just like, I love VTubers, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it, like daily post.
RPR is great. I love him.
He, of course, will be a VTuber to come. A fantastic team lined up there. I think he's going to have a Cafe rigged model. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's a celebrity team, if you will. It's really, really great. I'm really excited.
Raina's son, hello. Thank you for joining. Hello. One of our other previous guests.
Oh, Raina.
And let's now move on to this competition, where
this one.
you brought just great dishonor on our family, so to speak.
I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry for all the VTubers out there, the believers. I am on my knees prostrating to you guys. I am so sorry.
So this is Food Beast for their Kitchen League. You know, I guess this is like one of the very, at least first instances we know of like a VTuber being part of like a proper cooking competition, right? So, how did this come about? How did this logo line up, and what did you think of it?
Food Beast just came to me randomly. They were just like, one day they DM'd me through Twitter, like, hey, we've been watching your content for a while. We absolutely love you. How do you feel about doing this Kitchen League thing? And they sent a bunch of like videos, just give me an idea of what to expect or what they're about. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like I'm not a professional chef. I've never competed in anything in my entire life. I'm not the most competitive person. But if you would love to have me, I would love to try and like just do something fun. And they were like, yeah, you're gonna be our very first VTuber. They've only done flush streamers before this, and it does make sense because they do film this usually from their set. They actually invite their guests to go onto the set, and then they cook it together. So it's all face to face. It's not virtual in any way. So it's gonna be. So they said, your very first VTuber, everything's going to be online this time. It's going to be great. I've never done before. I'm like, you know, regardless of all that, just if you want me and you think I'm cool enough to do the show, then of course I would love to try. So yeah, that's kind of how the opportunity came about, just completely random. And the competition was really fun. It was a really great first experience. I've never been put to the test like that before, where there's like a timer, and there's also handicaps coming my way every single like minute or 5 minutes or so. There's handicaps. So one of them was like cook my thingy up. One of them is I can't use tools. One of them I gotta use oven mitts. You know, things like that. So it kind of makes the whole 30-minute cook time really exciting. But I had a lot of fun. I think it was really great. Malika was definitely a very tough challenger. She really deserved that win, but it was just it was a great experience overall. I thought it was really fun.
So if I could just be clear, were you in the studio, or was this entirely virtual for you?
Entirely virtual.
Okay,
I was in my regular cooking setup. There was a secret ingredient involved, so they actually did an Amazon Express order thingy to send me the secret ingredient, which turned out to be Cool Ranch Doritos. I had to incorporate that into the cook last minute, or not last minute. I didn't know what it was going in, and 5 minutes in, they allowed me to look at what it was. So yeah, it was kind of cool. Yeah.
Okay, very quickly, Spectre Von Baron. No way am I reading that, Spectre Von Baron, but thank you for the 5. Twilight Miasma, thank you also for the 5. Stream Bait Saber, get DMCA'd. Seahro also with another 10. This is interesting. Is it possible that you can put random stuff, chocolate bar, spices, mayo, to make curry rice, and when you taste it, it tastes delicious? I know that happens in Zatch Bell anime, and it worked. What? Is that...
Well, I mean, as far as the specific ingredient that you mentioned, Hero, like chocolate, spices, mayo, those will definitely work in curry, no problem. Kind of like
Nice.
chocolate, it kind of turns into like a local. Is it not a local mocha? What is it called? Mole, almost. Like there's like chocolate is not like it's not common, but I wouldn't say it's like super unheard of to put chocolate to kind of intensify the flavors of curry, if you will. Mayo makes it creamier. You know, spices make it spicy. Hopefully it totally works in curry.
And also, I had with under 5. It's okay. It's okay, Giri. You'll win next time. Lady, it sounds like a good time for tradition, which Lady is undergoing now.
I'm poking your shoulder.
She's doing the head pats. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and also. I mean, it's been so busy for you. From the outside looking in.
Yeah, April was pretty hectic for me.
I handed with the other 5. Thank you, Lady. Thank you. Anything you'd like to say about this event, the Calgary Expo?
That was really fun too. That was my very, very first panel I've been invited to ever. I never thought that I would have the opportunity to do to be a quote unquote panelist. But that was really great. It was really fun. My topic was hybrid VTubing, basically how I incorporate VTubing with AR, the AR realm, a pseudo AR. So I just basically told them a little bit of what I do, my setup, how to kind of like the flexibilities of my setup as well. And then I kind of did a quick little demo. I made onigiris for everybody, and I answered some questions. Aww. But yeah, it was really great. It was a really, really great first experience again. Yeah, I was really lucky that they invited me, and I was honored. Yeah, it was great.
Any plans for any other expos, conventions? Do you think coming up?
I don't think I can say.
Yeah. No.
Let's just put it that way.
But okay. Well, that sounds like a yes, but in a way, in that way.
I won't say which, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Well, I don't really have anything to say. I just want to show this. Wow, why are these on my shelf? This was a recent tweet.
Someone planted that there.
Sure,
that totally just was not mine. Someone totally planted that there.
I didn't know there were 2 other books.
Yeah, it's a I mean, sorry, I don't know that was a trilogy. Someone planted that there. Sorry.
We shared this in yesterday's episode. I love this account. We've shown things. We've shown things from this account forever and ever and ever. And I don't know. It's just some of the most inspired kind of fan art here. The Lego Rick's heads, Giri.
Oh.
I saw that and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Holy crap. I never knew that you were able to make me or anything out of standard Legos. It's so crazy. The people's creativity sometimes really blows my mind.
It even has the tail on the back and the cleaver. The cleaver is there too.
I wonder how big it is.
Well, it's all virtual, right? So there's not a real one.
Oh.
Yeah. It's all virtual. But they do this all the time. They especially do like the Sundaria group here. So yeah. They've done those for a long time. We've talked about this account for a long time.
They're amazing. Like, cool. I'm Legos.
All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is cool. This is like your first merch drop, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, a lot of firsts for me. My very, very first merch drop with PlayAsia. It was really cool that they would include me as well. But yeah, very, very cool.
So here we have a merch giveaway. I don't know if that's still going on, but let's see here. We had the stickers, the keychain, the standee. And again, you're with 13 other, I would say, pretty high-profile, very cool VTubers. Yeah. How'd this come about? Did they approach you, or what?
Yeah,
what
they approached
happening?
me. I've just been really lucky where they kind of want to work with me. This was like a few months in the making. This started like last year when they were originally planning it, and they were just like, "Hey, this is us. We do this, we do that." We're also asked like these other VTubers so far. Would you like to participate? It's just like a collab thing, and then we push merch for you. You just kind of have to drop some like art concept thingies for us, and then we can work with it. And then I'm like, yeah, there's no reason why I would say no. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then and then it happened. So yeah, they approached me. I was very, very lucky again, and that's my first merch.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
C Plus Hero with another 20. Speaking of FleshTubers collabs, have you heard of Epic Mealtime on YouTube?
Yes.
They've been around for over 10 years making epic meals, especially around bacon strips and bacon everything. Cool if you collab with them. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things where I don't know if your agency sets up things like that, or again if they just approach you on things like that. But I'm sure there's plenty of ideas around that still in formulation right now. And any goals that you have beyond the full-time piece? Is there any other goals that you have? Not even for this year, maybe in the long term that you'd like to.
I think the most immediate goal I would like to reach either end of this year or beginning of next year is 3D cooking. So like actual AR, like real AR. Right now I'm pseudo AR, but I would love to somehow make it work where I am actually full AR, where I'm actually cooking, but everything 3D realm, or all kind of like attached in a way where I'm 3D or something 3D.
That's it. That would probably be it. You're 3D. Your model is 3D. They just see the 3D model. But the kitchen is seen like IRL, probably. I'm sure.
Yeah. It would be cool if it was completely immersive. But I like at this point in time, I don't really know how exactly to get around it. I do have ideas. I have talked to Onibro about it. We have been brainstorming. But hopefully either end of this year or next year, I'll be able to achieve something like that. That's like, I wouldn't say it's like ultimate goal for my cooking content, but it's definitely something that I would love to strive for so that it's more immersive. Like, because even with this cooking now, it's really, really cool. But to some extent, it kind of breaks the so-called immersion, So to be able to do something where it's fully like in the VTuber virtual realm would be really, really great.
I'm sorry, is that you in chat? Is that?
Oh no, that's Onibro.
That's what I was pretty sure that was Onibro.
He's silencing me.
But yeah, I mean, these are all conceptual. But very, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, and speaking of other merch drops, here we have this one from. Oh wait, no, that's not you. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Purple haired cousin.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's not you. I'm sorry. Oh wait, that's not you.
Another
I'm sorry.
cousin. Oh, you're really pulling up my family members.
That's not
here.
you. Here we go.
Family member.
Yes, Uwa Market on their way. We're also on our way. We'll hopefully have a May drop. Just to let you guys know, yeah, it's totally happening. It's just they are booked up. They are busy. There's delays that couldn't be wholly predicted and things like that, and that's okay. I say we'll do it when we do it. No rush. So we have our merch on the way.
Let's go.
And I'm sure maybe you've at least sent some references their way, and I don't know if you have anything back from them, but yeah, it's been a pretty good experience so far for us. So
they're wonderful to work with. They've been sending me updates here and there, and I go like yes or no, or I like this one better than that one. They're really, really great.
And while we had her brought up, we do have Neme here. Now you've done a collab with this VTuber before.
I love you.
I have to say there was two or three things actually. I would say is in regards to you. I saw you've had very organic growth. So like another VTuber I would say that has that right now is still Buff Pup. Buff Pup has been in the game for a little bit of time, and I think they have the real true organic growth. It's not like a blow up and then deflate kind of situation or something ridiculous like that. But the other thing I've seen is the way you bounce off your chat is, I'm gonna be real about this, I think near masterful, because it actually it's very interactive, and the only other one among the Twitch VTubers that I could say really matches that with you, I would say, is Noom. I think she is amazing at bouncing off. So the two of you can do these just chatting streams I wouldn't say effortlessly, but in such a way that it's just amazing to watch. Passing Smelly Cheesecake, thank you for the tier 1 membership. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, so I just kind of want to highlight the strengths there. Do you feel like you've grown as a streamer, or do you feel like you just went into it and it just fit like a glove?
I've definitely become a bit more confident in myself, just a little bit. So when I first started streaming, I was a PNG streamer. I was kind of just like, oh, hi guys, talking to like 6 people, like, hi, I'm playing Fall Guys now. Oh, look, I fell. Whoopsie. Let's try again. you know, like there's really not much to say, but I've definitely kind of found my rhythm or style a little bit. I feel like I'm still kind of exploring. I have mentioned this to chat before, but although I have started to feel a little bit more confident in my speaking or kind of the way that I collaborate with chat, I still feel a little, I do feel a inferiority complex next to like these gaming VTubers or VTubers that are just great at conversing. For example, I've always looked up to Girl DM. I think that like she was always like a role model for me before I even started VTubing. And the way that she speaks and carries herself and interacts with chat and stuff like that, I'm nowhere near that level where I can speak eloquently like that, or quick on my head, quick on my feet, you know, where quick with the quips or with the comebacks or be funny. I always feel like I lack those things even now. So although I have become slightly more confident in I guess how I stream or what I stream, I definitely always have another eye keeping watching everyone else and what they're doing to see if I can learn anything from them, and I guess be a better streamer overall. I do kind of feel like with just chatting when I'm not cooking, my just chatting might not stack up as well compared to gaming content. And like I said, I'm not the most confident gamer. I would love to eventually stream things like Apex or whatever, you know, common popular games that people stream, but I'm not quite there yet. So I always feel like when I'm just chatting, it's kind of like it's not the greatest compared to the cooking. So but chat's always been very, very kind. They've always been very gracious and go like, Giri, you need to shut the fuck up, you're doing great. But it's hard not to like think about it when it's hard to not to compare, especially like Asian family growing up. My parents always compare me to everybody, so it's hard not to see everyone else and go like, what am I doing wrong, or what can I do better, you know? So that's a very long answer. I'm so sorry, but yeah.
No, it's like the long didn't read is kind of like just like the tiger parenting. It's so like ingrained. It sucks, but like, you know, I think it's also what helps push us as well. But sometimes we all just like reach our limit and we're like, you know.
Yeah. So
you're doing great, Gary.
But chat definitely makes it a lot more enjoyable, a lot more comfortable. I do depend very heavily on my chat for just like, it's just a hangout session for 3-4 hours. That's basically what my just chatting streams are. Literally just turn on stream, hang out with the bros, go like, bye guys, I gotta head off now. Everyone's like, bye, have a good day. And then I see you tomorrow, you know? That's kind of what my just chatting streams are like.
Let's see if this sounds right for you. We had Kodamiya Lucian giving us this meme today. VTuber tags yourself. We have first debut, re-debut, and then lastly, new model every other month because satisfaction is a myth. So it sounds like, again, you have like 3D on its way and other designs on their way. Do you see this accelerating now, or you know, are you maybe seeing like you're satisfied with what you have, but you know, like you know, your audience likes it? What is pushing you forward about, you know, getting like new models and things like that?
Oh, the grind never stops. You always got to be ahead of the curve. You always got to keep pushing and go. As soon as you stop and become sedentary, that's when you drop off. And dropping off is the bane of every VTuber or streamer's existence. You always got to keep pushing new content, be bigger, be better, be bolder. You never stop. You never stop the grind, chat.
Oh,
never.
God. Oh God. Okay. Well, let's calm it down. Let's bring it back. C+ Heroes out of the way. I don't want to spend money, but I have to say this. Don't worry, Giri. I am Asian too, and I feel like I am compared to others, but let's do our best and grow out of taste. cook
I feel like
on.
Hero.
once you come out of the womb, you're just like already the comparing starts. Like
Yeah.
you're as a little baby, you're like sucking on your pacifier. It was like, did you know your cousin already becomes a lawyer? When are you going to medical school? Huh?
Exactly.
We're gonna,
Oh my gosh.
do you have? But screw your retirement plan. Where's my nursing home plan? Like,
Wow.
Exactly. Oh my god, that's so
Yeah.
true.
feel you. I feel you so hard.
Yep. It's
got this.
madness.
We got this. We all got this.
Thank you. We're gonna
Not
keep
me.
trying.
Not me waiting for season 2. What is Samurai Gourmet?
This show is so good. I discovered this show a few years ago. Such a good show. It's basically this retired old man. He just recently retired, and he doesn't really quite know what to do with his life. He's got a lot of this free time on his hands.
And money.
And and money. And then he just kind of
That's the
goes
key thing
around.
right there.
Yeah,
money.
Emphasis on the money, yes. Because you're gonna need the money for what he's about to do. So basically, he has all this spare time on his hands, and then he kind of doesn't really know what to do. He walks around the neighborhood and kind of, usually every episode's kind of he strolls around, and then maybe he smells something delicious, or he's thinking about craving something delicious, and then he would check out a restaurant, an actual existing restaurant. He would go in and eat their meals, and then he would have this internal conflict sometimes. Maybe a rowdy customer he wants to talk to, or maybe he's like, oh, I can't eat spicy, but I really want to eat something spicy today, or there's always some kind of internal conflict going on, and then he would bring out his inner samurai, which is called like a samurai gourmet. He would bring out his inner samurai, which kind of tells him to go like, just go for it, don't hinder yourself. If you want to do something, just go eat that thing. Go tell that kid he's being annoying over there, or like this or do that. Like don't be scared. And then it's just basically showcasing food, and it makes the food look really amazing. And it's sometimes it's really funny, sometimes it's really heartwarming. I really love it.
I'm gonna give that a watch. I feel like I've heard it pass by, but I
Highly
never
recommend.
actually sat down and watched it.
It's not the type of show where you really need to focus 100%. You can kind of have it on and kind of zone out a little bit. It's kind of like a feel good anime, not an anime, sorry, feel good TV show.
No, it's anime. Everything we talk here, no fleshy, it's just anime.
It's a flesh tubing anime, yeah, called Samurai Gourmet, yeah, FleshTubers.
So
FleshTubers.
let's back up here. I may or may not have
A samurai in you too?
no. I may have listened to your Obaki Pam Akamana. I guess you call it interview. The time when you guys were launching this.
Oh, you were there. Okay.
And there was a lot of cool revelations there. Some bold things.
Oh?
Let's go to the subject of rice, shall we?
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's actually get back to you, lady, on this. With rice and washing rice, it sounded like you were made aware that in some cultures that's not the case.
I have heard that some places or some families, households maybe, they don't wash rice. I don't agree with this. I would at least rinse the rice at least once. I have watched this documentary, a Japanese documentary, where they don't actually recommend you washing rice until it runs clear, because the murky water is not dirty rice water, it's starchy rice water. So if you wash away all the starch, you're kind of removing a lot of that innate flavor that the rice has. So I tend to just rinse it to kind of get the dirt out once or twice. I rinse it twice maybe. And then so the water is still like not gray, what is it called? Like cloudy, slightly murky. And then I would cook it, and that's how I like to wash my rice. But I am aware that some households and maybe some places don't wash it. I personally would not do that, but that's just me.
I can't tell if lady's like nodding or like what is happening with her.
I'm holding it in. I legitimately get so peeved.
What did you hear, lady? Because I know you've talked about this.
I remember I talked about it with like the whole I remember the last time I mentioned it was like with Mista. Literally, I said
we'll get to him. We'll get to him. Don't worry.
Frick, man, no, it's so cringe.
Mista
anyway,
is a lovely individual.
Dude, I sent him ID. The only DM I've sent him is like a rice history video.
Oh What's here? Oh no.
I don't know. Anyway, I think, what's it called? I think I'm more open-minded. As for personal taste, I do personally just rinse it in the same way you do, Oni. But like I like to keep an open mind. I never would like to be like, this culture's wrong, because it's not even like different households, like different regions, different plantations, different soil, different resources within the different culture and landscape. So like you can't just be like, oh yeah, the Japanese and Korean, they eat their rice. What about the other other cultures like Indian rice? Like they have a different way that goes with their foods in the culinary arts. So I'm like, whenever someone just tells me, no, rice can only be done one way, period. I'm like, you now in my eyes are an uncultured swine. Like
Uncultured swine.
Uncultured swine. Because like you are not open to all the different culinary legitimately, like why wouldn't you keep an open mind about it, bro?
I guess
different cultures.
I would say why my mind is closed about it, because I've seen like the kind of different like species of bugs that can get into rice and things like that. Now, normally you would think you could just pick through it and see these things, but it's just once I've actually seen that, it's just a hard we
it's
gotta
hard to
wash.
go back. Yeah, for sure. It's always in the back of your mind. I get that.
For sure. I mean, when I say this, I'm not saying like, oh, this culture only ever does unwashed. Like, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying, let's keep an open mind about it, because different recipes, like the same way you could bake, like let's say it's like the same way, like a different time you could, like when making a pancake, you know how sometimes you can make pancakes in rice cookers and it makes it more like souffle and jiggly and jelly? We went like, just think about like with rice, okay?
Yeah.
It's gonna be different, and it gives a new experience with a culinary dish. Diversity makes the world go round. No one likes the big samey shamey. Okay.
Preach, lady, preach. Don't stop talking. Keep going. I love listening to this. Keep going. We need a revolution.
One
revolution.
Day, if you are a deviant, you love all rice.
True.
So
don't be a rice hater.
Speaking of open minds, let's get to it. It's always one that comes up. You were asked before. We'll bring it up here again. Pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza. What is your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
I love pineapple on pizza. I love it. It's great.
Beguiling Bear, thank you very much for the 10. I love everything Onigiri does. Huge fan. Thanks for coming on. Any thoughts on trying as Iron Chef style competition sometime?
Oh, I think that might require a bit more production, but I wouldn't mind.
Whoa.
But we'll see how
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say like the logistics are kind of like, maybe hard to wrap around, but it sounds cool.
You know that guy on that like little like the guy who's like, who does the counter when he starts? He does like, he jumps off the table and does like a weird like
a la cuisine.
probably Oni bro just like jumping off.
No, dude, if Oni bro was doing that, there would be no cooking. Everyone just wants to look at him. No one wants to look at what the competitors doing. Everyone just wants to, what's Oni bro doing? What's he eating? Is he eating a pepper? Is he eating an apple today? A house of leather today? Is Oni bro happy today? All cameras are just gonna be on Oni bro. Yeah, no one's gonna give a crap about what I'm doing or my competitor's doing. No one's gonna care.
Just like pans over to him. He's looking like at the camera, like what? And everyone's like, "That's good.
Einhander with another 5. Pineapple on pizza. Have a nice stream. No, you get back here. No, okay. Well, no. Let's actually get back to that real quick. Because what is your reasoning for that? What do you like about it, if I may ask? Because I will say up front, I like pineapple on pizza if it comes with either sausage or ham. I need that. I need more than just the bread.
Yes.
Well, I need a little bit more than the texturing of just the cheese or the bread. I need that actually even the texture of like a ham or a sausage if I'm gonna have pineapple on there.
I'm the same way. Like, I like pineapple on pizza, but I don't enjoy a pineapple pizza. Like, I like pineapple as one of the toppings, not just one pizza with just cheese and pineapple. Like, I'm not that much of a psychopath. A little of a psychopath, but not that much. Like, I like. So when you're eating, usually my preferred 3 toppings is pineapple, mushroom, and pepperoni. Or some kind of like protein, like a salty protein. And I think that pairs well because obviously, like the mushroom gives a little bit of like juiciness, a little bit of some fiber. We like to be a healthy material girl as well. But the pepperoni is kind of there for like the little savory aspect, and to balance that, I like something juicy, sweet, and tart is what that pineapple gives me. And that's kind of why I like it. And I do tend to have a sweet tooth, so I do really enjoy like a sweet bite in pineapple. In pizza specifically, where it's like a little burst of energy and flavor in an otherwise more so like a savory pizza, I guess. But I do want, just to clarify, I don't enjoy a cheese pepperoni pizza. I don't want that. That's too much. Like if it's just like a standard pizza with just pepperoni. Sorry, with just pineapple on it.
Pepperoni.
Sorry. With just pineapple on it, I don't want that. That's too much. That's too crazy even for me. But if it's paired with some kind of like savory protein, then I'm happy with it.
Is mushroom wet?
I wouldn't say it's wet, but it is kind of juicy when you bite into it a little bit.
I love mushrooms.
It does squirt a little bit,
lie.
but I like it.
I love a juicy mushroom just
I know.
into my mouth.
I love it. I want to burst into your mouth.
I sent you a pizza.
You sent me a pizza?
I sent ID a pizza.
I hit her with another 5.
Fuck my pizza, I guess.
Okay, second chance. Fruit sushi.
What?
Oh, that's a Kason thing. So
Fruit
Kason was showing off some different kind of sushis, and one was just entirely like rice and like fruit, basically. Yeah, it was like, I think it kind of blew her mind a little bit. Okay, I'm pulling up what you have. Just a second, lady.
Fruit sushi.
Here it is. This is what lady just sent me.
No, it has all the sweetness.
It's
those like Chinese ones, the crazy ones.
It's overseas Pizza Hut. This is what they're about.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for decades.
I've had a durian pizza. I've had dessert pizza for sure when I was in Hong Kong. I visited Hong Kong when I was younger. I had a durian one. I had a seafood one. I've had something to that extent where it's like Oreos or some kind of like crazy sweet thingy. It's a good gag pizza. I wouldn't say it's like pizza. You know?
Yeah,
it's fun to eat and it's fun for pictures, but yeah, that's about it.
And the last kind of pizza I was going to bring up was, I think Ike Eveland with Niji Sanji English might have talked about this, because I think this is a thing in Sweden. Chat, you can correct me.
What?
Banana pizza. Banana on pizzas is like a normal kind of mainstay in Sweden.
I have heard about that. Yes, I have heard about that. Never tried it. Sounds really funky, but I would, if it's something common, I'm open to trying it.
That's the thing. It sounds odd, but since it's a mainstay somewhere, I'm kind of more interested in it because of that. It's like less of this, basically.
Yeah.
And more of like, it's a normal kind of thing to actually order. Yeah.
Not a meme pizza. If it's actually intended to be a serious thing, it's just something other people don't know about, I'm down to try. Never tried it though.
Very common in Brazil too, is what Pacific was saying. Nice. All right. The other thing I was going to come around to ask, it'll pop into my head here, but insofar as what we have here, I think there were 2 other pieces here. You recently tweeted out in the last day, VTubing is my escape and I miss you guys so much. Why a VTuber? Why a VTuber? Do you watch VTubers? I think you do, by the amount of you interact with them. You're crazy busy. Crazy busy on... How many VTubers do you have like on notifications? Like, is the question at this point?
Oh my gosh! So I usually, if it's like an evening time where most VTubers stream, I basically have to press the extend the menu. Like on Twitch, you have to press the button to like view more. I have to click it, like no joke, like 5-6 times to get to the very bottom of just everyone online. Like it's very long on evenings.
And here we have Buff Pup and you two crushing on one another. Always fun to watch. But why a VTuber? What got you into VTubing?
Why is Giri?
I actually think my first run-in with a VTuber was watching Connor collab with Mouse earlier last year. Gotcha. I think that was my first run. Like I have, because I do love myself some trash taste and stuff like that. I love the boys. They have mentioned VTubers before, like I think when they were talking about it though, it wasn't so mainstream in North America. They were talking about the Japanese ones, and I did check it out, and I was a bit confused. I was like, I get it, but I was like, maybe it's not something that I want to watch every single day. But I was aware. But when I saw Connor collabing with Mouse a bit more, I was forced to watch it, you know? And then eventually I was like, oh, okay, it's growing on me. Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. I dig it now. I do dig it. And then I started looking into other people, watching more people lurking and stuff. And then one day I'm just like, you know what? If I don't have to show, Onibro actually was the one that kind of was like, you want to stream? And I was like,
nice.
No, you're joking with me. No. And then, but he was like, well, I mean, there are VTubers, you do watch them, and you don't have to show your real face. This is kind of like, you know, the makeup that you can put on, so that you can kind of do things anonymously. You don't have to show yourself ever if you're ever just uncomfortable with that. And then maybe it's something you could do. And then I was like, well, I guess. And I do love anime, I guess. And then I just figured I would kind of use VTubing or streaming as a tool to get me to become better at communicating. That's kind of the main reasons why I really was like, yeah, I kind of maybe would try streaming, because IRL, I'm very, very shy, very introverted. I'm not very good at making small talk. Usually conversations come to me to die. I don't. I'm really bad with follow-up questions and stuff like that. I either have verbal diarrhea or I just don't talk at all. So I'm trying to really learn how to be a conversationalist, if you will. I feel like I still have very, very far to go. I don't think I'm nowhere near where I think is the ideal conversationalist. I still am pretty bad at it, but that's kind of the reason why I started. And then it just kind of snowballed from there a little bit. And then I was like, yeah, this is cool. And then one time, and then like a month in, I was like, I want to cook. I don't see people cooking. I want to cook. And then, but I want to be special. Like, if I want to do this, I want to either go big or go home. And Onibro's like, I got you. And then I came up with whatever we have now. So yeah.
Because you've been cooking your entire life, basically, right? Like, well, at least the majority when you would be expected to cook, at least.
Yeah,
right?
I mostly when COVID started, but I do cook for myself occasionally prior COVID. But you know, like with COVID, things are closed. I kind of was forced to, you know, cook more. I've always enjoyed cooking, but just the convenience of going out and stuff it's just too tantalizing for me. But yeah, with COVID, I was forced to, and then I'm just like, yeah, I want to cook on stream, make it happen, Oni bro. And then he was like, I got you, fam.
Wow.
And then now I have this thing.
And then we had this other. I've never, I think, identified with the tweet so much as this one. It's cool doing something different than everyone else, but boy, does it get lonely. was the tweet, and I saw this and I was like, "Yep." It's one of those things I'll say on my part where I kind of look at it and it's like, I just want to be a normal VTuber that just hangs out, plays Phasmophobia 3 days of the week with some buds and calls it a day. But it's just it's not in me. I know what drives me. I know what drives my audience too. Right? It's a give and take. It's something that's hard to articulate just because you run into your own unique problems and you basically have to be the one to solve them at the same time. Has there been like unexpected challenges, or is there? Do you? Let me put it this way. You know, you say you want to maybe get into more gaming, but do you feel that's more outside pressure than what you actually want?
Why are you gonna call me out? I'm feeling attacked.
This is the real question.
Am I talking
today.
to my psychiatrist right now? Oh my god,
this is the one real question.
I started to
started the
sweat.
stream like
Yeah.
mama.
Oh, false saw right through me. Yeah, there's definitely I'm not actually. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for sure, because if I don't play games, people are going to kind of have to exclusively collab with me over cooking content. The whole reason why I have a hand and brain collab is so that friends who either don't want to cook, don't know how to cook, or don't want to do like a cooking setup that I have, or just, you know, whatever they want, like they don't want to do hand cams or whatever. I still want to be able to connect with friends and do things together. And that's why I have the whole hand and brain thing where they come as a guest and just teach me. They just sit there, teach me, I do the cooking. But aside from that, I'm really cooking myself. I'm really stopping myself from potentially doing other content. So I do see the potential in popular games like Apex and stuff, where it's just people just will watch it by default anyways, and I feel like I'm kind of cutting my own arms off a little bit if I don't game, because it's just the easiest thing to collab with, right? Like I'm kind of stopping myself from growing or meeting new people or just, you know, doing whatever if it's just solely cooking content. And you know, just chatting is kind of for myself, and if I do just chatting with other friends, it's like I feel a little bit of pressure to like have things well organized, you know, like get questions ready, for example, how you guys do it, or you know, so the insecurity sets in. So for sure, gaming is definitely an easy fallback for collabs and meeting new people. Yeah, for sure. There's no sugarcoating it. It's definitely so-called a business decision, if you will, to game. It's not that I do also want to be good at games, don't get me wrong. Like I want to have fun. I want to live the childhood that I kind of missed out on, for sure. But another big reason is like from the quote-unquote business standpoint, where it makes sense to be good at certain games so you can collab with people that's outside of just cooking.
Not that anyone is here for my opinion, but I think this is really just the Twitch culture that's influencing on us in this way. Twitch, again, it's like 88% of the content is gaming, so it's very prominent. So to that point, we see so much of it. It just gets on our minds like, we have to be doing this. We have to be doing this. But I have to say, there's a part of me that's actually very pleased that a hobby like gaming for me is just still a hobby instead of something I feel like I have to put up as content. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I just want to kind of pick your mind about that, and because you had brought that up, and you know what you were thinking about it. But I see us just expanding out. I see the non-gaming section of Twitch getting bigger as time goes along myself.
For sure.
Lastly, C+ Hero with another 10. Giri, I would love to see you play video games, but let me say this. Amelie, aka Monarch, she started Apex Legends and never came back. She became an addict.
Yes, I saw Amelie gradually becoming more and more of an Apex player. I was like,
oh no.
But I love that for her, and she's really inspired me to like start Apexing again. But for me, off stream, I'm still too chicken to do it on stream. But definitely for sure, I've been trying to kind of get up back on that Apex horse and kind of practice a little bit. But I think it's so great that Amelie is starting from like a noob to like a decent player now. Like she's getting there, she's learning, and it's really great to see that like learning arc. And I really kind of want to try that again as well, but I'm just too scared to do it live on stream. I'm not as brave as Amma is.
Here we have Snuffy. This is somewhat breaking news. This happened just earlier today. And Snuffy giving us a roar. Thank you, Snuff. Thank you. This is her tweeting out, I can't believe Elon Chama sponsored my YouTube. And I have actually a screenshot of this. But her YouTube account was hacked earlier today, actually. Renamed to Tesla Live. And again, started streaming whatever. Probably just some random NFT scam junk here on YouTube. But yeah, so YouTube as a streaming platform, it's just not something we can recommend just quite yet because of weird oddities like these. And WFN also tweeting out, watching it unfold was scary. Thank God your accounts are safe now. And Snuffy kind of echoing what I was thinking. Honestly, it's depressing because it made me realize how absolute your YouTube's account features are to protect against stuff like this. Yeah. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow, but just quickly bringing that up. Yeah. So what else is happening out here? Also, in regards to NFT stuff, we have Vienna, Cloud9's Vienna, saying, "Oh no, my aging boomer parents asked me what an NFT was. They barely understand the internet. I don't even know how to explain it to them." Nijisanji English's Finana Ryogu replying with non-toxic relationships until she realized that spelled NTR, not NFT.
Base banana as usual.
So Fish there kind of working the magic. Let's see, what else did we have out there? Oh, this is a question. This is just Jenny account at Mal Baby. Very popular account.
Oh, Jenny.
I do the cooking, I do the cleaning. What do you think about cleaning? Because there's a lot of setup for this stuff. Is it just something you have to get used to, or that's a big stop? That's a big stop for me, like cooking. I have to admit.
Chat's gonna have a field day with this, but as far as streams go, Onibro actually does the dishes for me.
Yo!
Oh,
As far as my own take on dishes, I actually don't mind. I don't mind doing dishes. I cook, I clean, I do everything. My peeve is cleaning rooms. Like I don't really enjoy vacuuming, mopping, organizing my desk and stuff like that. I hate doing that stuff. That is the bane of my existence, but I enjoy washing dishes. I think it's kind of meditative or whatever. But that's like, offline, no stress or no pressure. But for streams and stuff, it does, because I go through a lot of pots and pans for streams. Usually when I cook, I like to kind of cook and clean as I go. So by the end of it, I only have like maybe one pot and like my plate and my bowl to wash. It's not that overwhelming whatsoever. But for stream, I can't do that, or I choose not to do that so that I don't have awkward times where chat's by themselves. So I do kind of amass a lot of bowls and a lot of pans, a lot of this, a lot of that. And Onibro offers to wash them for me. I help clean up everything else. Like I'm still doing stuff. Okay, chat, relax. but he does offer to wash dishes for me.
The legend himself. Thank you. Let's check in very quickly with Hololive English's Nina, not Nina, I'm sorry, Ina. This is Hololive English's Nina Mainen is tweeting out earlier today. New record for 6 sneezes in a row. Woo! I think my brain is upside down. Maybe I'll become a genius. Thank you, Ina, for sharing that. And
that's it. Yes.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's the opposite when your body is upside down, because the more blood that rushes to your head actually helps you retain stuff better.
Wait. So
like legitimately, my professor had a 5-minute lecture on how our entire class should do handstands before we go to school or before we study, so that our brains can remember the memory stuff. And he's like, yeah, just do a handstand. Literally, one student got up and tried to do a handstand, literally almost cracked their neck in class. He was like, no. But yeah, he's like, just grab like your little sister, just put them upside down if you want them to be smarter. I was like,
my lord. So that's the missing key that I was. That's the missing part I was miss. That's the part I was missing when I was in school. That I didn't do enough handstands.
Yeah. That's why we're all so dumb. Didn't handstand enough.
That's right. That's why Australians are geniuses. That's correct.
That explains it.
Another thing is that if you do like leg workout, if you elevate your legs so that your feet are up, the blood rushing down kind of builds the circulation. It helps the cramps go away. The circulation, yay, blood, yay. Okay.
I'm taking notes. I'm writing all this down for future.
Next up, we have Zentrea re-debuting on May 20th with Vshoujo. This is an individual you've collabed with and have some a vid out there for what we have there. And also letting us know no stream today. This is pretty cool. I have to record a bunch of lines and stuff for videos today. This is so cool, but oh my god, so much work. I have to do so many takes. It's for the lore video. Going to be 12 more days. So yes, lore video. Still in the works. We kind of knew the re-debut was kind of up in there because of this lore piece, but it is underway now.
So excited.
Super exciting, yeah. And also, yeah, Zendaya.
Zendaya is
Uh,
someone else.
That's the joke. We
Well,
have.
yeah, I know. You didn't have this.
Discord is following me finally. All is right with world. Totally didn't force them to. Congratulations there. Again, at 275,000 followers here on Twitter, and I believe 300,000 on Twitch. Actually, I think that was just a recent celebration. So it's coming up very soon. Very soon.
Super
And this is my favorite tweet of the day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms around the world.
Aww.
And of course to my mom up in the sky, wishing you all an absolutely amazing day. I always love this artwork. Yeah, this is always nice to see this. So
Cute.
okay. Very quickly, let's see here. I'm just seeing what we can go through here. Nachashi Nanners, not a lot to talk about. This horrible creature. She has this produced with genetic engineering, is as she claims here. But again, we saw this post here by Lord Athelston, just entitled Bros. So hopefully soon we'll have some kind of debut of his model, and we'll get to see this in full on stream. But yeah, the cat's out of the bag that we talked about. I don't know. Were you surprised by that news, if I may ask, or was it?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah,
I was like, yay, but I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of.
kind of obvious actually for everyone. Quote unquote secret. Yeah. So. And all right, now we're gonna turn the page. It's him. It's Mr. Rios with Nijisanji English. So what we have here is a tweet reading out. I went to turn over and I rolled off the bed. He says, and then he gives us an ah. I like to think he actually tweeted this while he was rolling off the bed.
I like to think he tweeted this while he was still on the floor.
Right. And then he says, I did it again.
What?
It happened again.
Mister.
It happened again. Let's turn to this one. This is a classic now. This is his upgrade. This was back from April 28th. This is his new.
Yeah.
There's
Look at
no
that
maggots.
clean, curly white rice.
No maggots. Let's go.
Gotta love it. No maggots, no mold. Beautiful.
No
This is,
maggots.
So here we have Uncle Roger, as you may know, actually once again checking back into Mista, saying, what an improvement. What an improvement. Slightly clumpy in parts, but ancestors no longer crying was his kind of piece here. Also, Giri just coming out and saying, little did you know, I'm just Uncle Rogers using a voice changer. Fools. So there we have it.
Oh shit, the cat's out of the bag again? Oh no, sorry guys.
That was the same day, by the way, back on the 28th. The revelation and then the backing up of Mista. So very cool of you to back Mista up like that. And also this, Mr. Ria's house husband arc, taking this.
I saw that too. It's amazing.
Fairly standard kind of photo. It's actually like perfectly above the plate and nicely lit and all that.
I feel like those like vegetables are from. No, he chopped it himself, right?
It might be frozen.
I feel like it's frozen.
Yeah.
From the way like the broccoli is shaped.
I'm not too much
Like
of a
still
stickler.
stiff-looking.
Yeah. I'm not
it's
too much of a
all,
stickler about that. But what about you? I mean, what is your verdict on this, if we may ask?
Oh, me?
Mm,
I thought you were asking lady. And I was like,
Yeah, right.
Go ahead. I forgot. Then again, mayo. Lady eats room temperature mayo that's been on the desk for 2 weeks or
Yes.
something. So I forgot. Sorry. For a second, I forgot who we were talking to.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the picture and I was like, you know. You can like that is major improvement from the eggs, from the rice, obviously, from everything that we've seen from Mista. I was like, Yes. Look at that beautiful food. It got color, protein, balance. Hell yeah. I'm so happy for him. So I didn't notice like, you know, the broccoli dubia looking a little stiff and stuff like that.
Dubia looking rigid.
But coming from Mista, I almost shed a tear. I was like, hell yeah.
Did he keep
Hell
the skin
yeah.
on the salmon? I like it when the skin is on there. I like to chew the skin.
It looks like that far upper piece looks like skin is on it. I'm gonna assume that skin
What
is
skin?
there. Yeah, it looks
I don't
amazing. Yeah,
think
quite the
so.
redemption arc, like Choco Meat Milk Tea. Quite the redemption arc for sure.
I don't think that's. Wait. I don't know.
So, just a word of warning: if you do follow Giri on Twitter, be careful because you may come across some very, 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 very absurdly scrumptious-looking photos of whatever the hell she is eating. Sometimes takeout, sometimes not, and it's annoying. I've actually like been eating and like scrolling on Twitter at the same time. I see one of your posts. I'm like, I'm hungry even though I'm eating right now.
Insatiable.
But it's a nice mixture. I mean, you do a little bit of takeout, you do a little bit of cooking there. Is there any art to it, would you say, about like even photographing these pieces?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I always like, yeah, if I were to if I know that I was going to put something on Twitter or whatever, I do take the extra 5 minutes or so to kind of make sure there's like some garnish on there. It's plated kind of prettily. I do sometimes, but I rarely kind of just slap things together and go like, you know what, I want to take a picture of this. Usually they're pretty premeditated, I would say. But there is definitely art to plating that I have yet to master. I am terrible at plating. But as far as like a Twitter picture goes, as long as there's some color, there's some variation, and it kind of looks quite yummy, it'll pass for a Twitter. It'll pass my standards for a Twitter post. But definitely, it's not going to be making any magazines or anything. But there's definitely some skill involved, I would say, that I have yet to master for sure.
I mean, I don't even trust what I see in magazines, right? Like a lot of that stuff, especially
a lot of them are
naturally
fabricated,
yeah, especially for advertisements, of course, as we know.
Yeah.
That's most of it's not even real, but it's an art in of itself, so it's impressive all the same. Let's move on now to once again to Emuri Haragi Emuri, another one of our previous guests. And this is interesting. And Giri, don't feel like you have to turn your head or anything like that. I'm sorry if this is hurting your neck. I apologize.
Oh no problem.
So we had her tweeting this out. Not me getting lost on campus for my own graduation ceremony. So this is a virtual college student here, and then tweeting this out with the cap and the V for victory. So yeah, it's done. She is no longer a virtual college student. She is now graduated.
Let's go.
In the best of ways, saying, I also can't believe I'm not in a college student anymore. My intro video is once again outdated. So yes, her new bio is former college student, now an IRL waifu VTuber that likes cats. As yes, she is getting married and moving as well.
Wow. Lots of big things happening. Hell yeah.
Speed running.
Very, very busy time for this VTuber. She'll be back probably in July. I think she's taking like May and June off. Yeah. So back then.
Congrats, Giri. Fuck. Congrats, Emuri.
I graduated many moons ago. I was like, yeah, okay. Yay. I graduated several eons ago, but okay.
So here we have her at last. This girl DM just had her second Twitch anniversary. And
I'm so excited for her.
I was told she was gone for a week. We didn't know any of this was going down. I don't know if anyone knew this was going down. This, of course, is another fantastic VTuber. Your inspiration. Somebody you've collabed with now. As a matter of fact, what was this collab? The Sheesh Tool Review. What is this?
I wanted to do something like outside of just cooking, and I was like, hey, yeah, you want to do this thing? And she's like, yeah, hell yeah. So basically, I pitched to her that we just buy, or I guess I just pick up some online trending like gadgets or whatever, and just try it out and see if are they actually up to snuff? Do they actually do what they advertise, or are they all just like, bullshit or whatever. So the very first like so-called episode that we did was the Wednesday that just passed, and I bought a bunch of slap chops. So different slap chops, or like manual food processors. Basically, we tested maybe 10 or 11 of them, and I kind of just made a name on the spot. That was kind of like, because one of the ratings was, will it make me go sheesh if I saw it on your kitchen counter? So there is a sheesh mark for it out of 5. So I was like, you know what, we'll just call it the sheesh tool review. So that's what we did. We did the slap chops as the very first episode, and that was really, really fun. I love working with DM. She's great.
So let's go ahead and take a look here. I don't understand this. You're a big Kinder Surprise fan. Can you explain this tweet? I'm sorry, I'm not following. It says my Kinder Surprise toy is Girl DM.
I literally, I can't quite explain it myself. Okay, I saw the bird and I was like, this is giving me DM vibes. That's all I can answer.
Wow.
It's just a troll looking face that I kind of want to kiss and smack at the same time. So I'm like, yep, that's DM, and then I just posted it. It was just something silly, like on the spot kind of thing. I really can't explain it either, but it just kind of looks like, and it kind of looks like. Oh no, I remember now. Doesn't it look like the bird is wearing somebody's face?
We're moving on. Let's take a look here. It's Girl DM. She has a brand new look. Wow.
Magical girl.
This is both expected and not expected at the same time, right?
Magical girl.
Model showcase full body, 6 expression toggles, 4 animations, 3 accessory movement toggles. This is coming from various artists here. Setunu is for the actual art, and then Iron Vertex actually doing some of the model rigging here. Original concept by Girl. We have this awesome display of faces here. Super cute. Yeah, this one especially. Very much Girl DM. Now, along with this, more lore video stuff, right? Like it's all the rage. Apparently, you can't do anything anymore unless you have a Merryweather lore video at this point. So Girl DM saying thank you so much everyone for making this happen and creating something so cool. But there's more. Kari and also Reina letting us know about their involvement. So this was just, we were not expecting it. I don't know if anyone was expecting a model or lore video or anything like that. It was a huge surprise. But here's something that we're going to go ahead and credit in a degree to Giri, because she found this. Wait, OMG, is this why? This is back from the end of the year, December 31st, 2021. Girl DM saying, if I was a magical girl, what kind of weapon wand would I have? So credit to Giri for finding this, for the research, so to speak. And the other wild things that we found out, she'd been working on this since July, actually. Incredible work here. Unfortunately, yeah, Girl DM, a total traitor, though. She's gone from strictly 3D to now having 2D. We cannot endorse her anymore. We will no longer be covering this VTuber anymore. We don't have an appetite for traitors here. I'm sorry. But.
The audacity of first buff and now the DM. Wow. I can't believe this.
Oh, Buff was originally 2D.
Oh, yeah. Oh, was she? I didn't know that. I thought she was only 3D.
She was half of a Buff Pup. She didn't even have leggies.
Oh,
and
I
then,
had no
and
idea.
then she came, and then she got leggies. And then she became
walked
3D.
in 3D. How dare she?
And then she became a boneless. And then
Yeah,
and
the
then
boneless.
and then she became what she is now. And then
I got the timeline. I'm learning.
I was there.
Amazing effort here, of course. Here, now you've just had you had your own new model reveal. I think it was almost exactly a month ago, right? That was on April 7th, I believe.
6th, 7th, yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Do you feel like a growing pressure every time with this stuff? Do you feel like the game is being upped and that you have to up your game when it comes to these things?
Just a little bit. I do definitely feel the pressure to kind of create like that. What's the new poppiest content to push out or whatever? Like even cooking content gets stale eventually, right? Like I always feel the pressure to like what's the next best thing I can do? And I do have things planned for my model in the future already. It's already planning and like in the works. For sure, you want to keep up with like announcement. You know?
Right.
For sure, you definitely do feel that, especially once you get to like a certain stage. I feel like it's a little inevitable, a little bit to like always do something new. For sure.
Barrett actually left us with this. Girl DM did say she did it because she wanted to work with a specific artist and achieve a specific look. Regardless of your thoughts on 2D and 3D, she did an amazing job. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely looks like... I mean, if it's been in gestation for this long, obviously this has to have been what she wanted. Absolutely. I only asked because it just feels like the meta, so to speak, is just becoming really demanding. It's like, you gotta have a new 2D model, new 3D model. You gotta debut them at the same time. You gotta have a lore video. It's new emotes, whole new look. And I was just kind of wondering what your thought on that was, since you're again approaching new models and things like that too to come.
Yeah, no, for sure, without a doubt. Like even the new meta with whole like uncapped subathons. When I debuted this model, I was just like 24 hours, right? 24 hours subathon. That's I remember 24 subathon. Those were the days, huh, chat? And then they were like, no, uncapped, and I'm just like, you can't do anything unless it's uncapped. It's like it's crazy how like the meta is always growing and changing. It's you got to keep up with the trends, or else you're gonna become outdated, so to speak. So
no cap.
Yep.
Period.
I'm sorry. Have you done subathons before?
My debut was the very first subathon that I did.
Okay. Any? I wouldn't say plans, but hopes to do a subathon, or do you think that's just not like for you?
I will probably do another one either for 1 year or something, like maybe like a bigger celebration. My birthday is coming up, but I don't think I'll do a subathon. Maybe just like a long stream. I haven't really quite decided on how long. But like subathon might just be maybe like a 1 year celebration or like some kind of bigger milestone, I would say.
I don't know why my brain was like uncapped 1 year. Let's go. 1 year.
I'm not techie or like it's Timmy. That's 1 year. My mods would die as well, not just me. My mods are gonna go crazy as well.
All right. So we have two more looks here. We have Hilo, Yane Hilo, full-time Twitch partner, saying, "I'm a shy bean, I guess. I guess you could claim to be that, but bringing us a new look. This is actually really cool because this was actually with a new mama, I believe, but also one of her former members with CyberLive, Inami Yoki, helped her design this kind of look here, and also very cool, Bree at Cookie Box, Bunny VTuber, helped actually with the rigging actually on this. And I don't know, there's something about Bree's style that I think is just fun. I think there's just kind of a different kind of energy that comes along with the models that Bree works on. So definitely very cool to see this. And then, yes, Hilo will be also a part of the June market drop. Very cool. Now, we didn't talk super much about it, but we also have Chibi, Cyber Girl VTuber. And Win-Win did the 3D model, and again, the texture work also done by Joyce off the original work by Tsukakimi. It's just, we just love the head to body ratio here. We're big fans of just how much of the body mass her head makes up. We estimate anywhere from a quarter to more of that makeup. And yes, also a separate a merch launch here at the chibijoki.store. I've seen this from time to time where VTubers are kind of releasing their own stores. I'm kind of lost as to what the advantage to that was. Have you had any conversations about anything like that, or?
I haven't really considered it myself, but I have talked to one person where they are just kind of doing everything themselves. I think it's because they kind of want to cut out the middleman. They can kind of be in charge of like everything that's being put out. They don't have to kind of rely on another person to get back to them about things or that. And also cheaper. So they don't take a fee, I suppose, out of like your profits, I guess. And you can also outsource, like, I don't know, from a different country to make it like directly for you, so I guess cheaper cost, I'm assuming. But I guess there are benefits, but obviously you kind of have to manage things yourself. It's not as laid back as if you were to get another person to do it for you. So, pros and cons.
Oh, so I saw this comment. You were speaking of Uncapped Subathon, and Hilo announced on debut she's starting one tomorrow. Well, being a full-time streamer, yeah, she can do that. Unfortunately, that's just getting that in the works for us.
Yeah, I had to take like a week off and stuff, and like just in case, boss. I might be a little sicker than a week, maybe. Just letting you know. I don't know how long it's gonna last. It definitely took a little maneuvering if you do have full-time
we also have this take a sip chibi do. Do you have any? Do you have any favorite drinks of any kind? Because we talk about cooking and dishes and things like that, but another huge element, of course, is quenching your thirst. Do you have any favorite drinks?
Well, I mean, Onimart does carry our own brand of Giri Dew and Giri Milk. We do have our branded drinks. But I'm maybe because I'm a boomer. I like water, Giri water, Onimart water. Anybody,
All right, and the very last VTuber we're going to talk about today is Mary, at Mary Dog, lead writer of Merryweather Media, and Dog Boy, who's been basically creating everyone's lore videos recently, or at least part of that production process here. Tweeting out, I really want to start collabing again, but it's kind of intimidating asking at times. Well, we can let you guys know, apparently we're not intimidating because finally I couldn't stall anymore, and we are going to bring on Mary this time next week to our show. So he is going to be our guest this time next week. And yeah, it's been a long time coming. We'll probably talk a lot about business. We're going to do our big business stream because he is, of course, the owner of a business. So he's a businessman.
You saying
getting businessy. I love that.
You feel a spit on my face. Calm down.
And also Mary coming out with this big crab game collaboration with many VTubers. Event's going to be May 14th. That's this Saturday. He also reached out to me, so I will be doing this probably before my own stream on Saturday, at least for the first 2 hours.
We'll see each other.
Yeah, because it looks like also Giri's going to be joining. Yeah. So we're going to be able to, once again, fight each other to the death, as we should with all our guests. We should do that at the end of every stream, but we just don't.
Just a duel, a bloodbath, every single collab. I love it.
So you can expect the both of us. I could probably get you in, lady. I just know you're not huge on crab games.
I want to kill you.
So I'll ask see if we can get an invite there for you. So awesome. So that, we had a bunch of other fun stuff we could have looked at, but I just want to be mindful of your time. and all that. But Giri, what you got coming up? What's in store from our cooking VTuber here?
Tomorrow, I have a Hand and Brain collab with the family. So Buff, Candy, and Rose. That's going to be exciting.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It's going to be a Monday mac and cheese mayhem. I won't elaborate any further on why it's called that, but it's Monday mac and cheese mayhem. That's going to be tomorrow. And I guess other than that, just my usual schedule stuff. Wednesday cooking, everything else. We chilling. But that's about it.
So, just to kind of reiterate here, do you think we can expect like point of views from the others from their cooking, or how do you think that's going to come about for tomorrow's stream?
Oh, it's still going to be Hand and Brain, so it's going to be them, their models with me, but they will kind of teach me and guide me through the recipe while I'm the one cooking. Usually for ones where I'm like friendly competition, like Bao, it would just be more like a cooking competition instead of like a Hand and Brain collab. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, once again, that was our fantastic guest, Giri, cooking VTuber Giri. Lots and lots of awesome stuff, lots of merch. So once again, just want to let you know again, we have Play Asia merch out there, and yes, we will have an Uwu Market drop sometime, maybe this month. Depending on if they can keep up with orders and such. So very exciting. Please give them a follow on Twitch. Give them a sub here on YouTube. Member up on their Patreon. Follow their TikTok. And maybe think about, giving some fun. I don't know. It looks like you have your suggest gift here. So they may even be able to suggest things still for you. So
yeah.
Very awesome stuff. All right. Well, with that, I think we're good to go. Anything else, lady?
Huh?
Okay, that's a no. And very lastly, we have C+ here with another 5. Back from eating Korean style barbecue. Before you go, have you watched any cooking related anime like Food Wars or Toriko?
Yeah. Lots. I love Shokugeki no Soma. Food Wars, love it. I think there's another one called Nobu, where it's like an isekai cafe that travels around and makes like food for like fantasy people.
Yes,
love that one as well. It's great. I love food based like mangas and animes. Love them.
Boy, can't wait to talk to you about that. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for coming out today. And again, we'll be back not only next week, but tomorrow on Twitch once again with more things VTubers say for you soon. All right, later, guys. Later. Bye-bye.
Bye.